sus, I replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold-out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
We're outside. 56. Mike's 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school today.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. I want that. Give me that ball.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Lady, he don't want it. 56. Hey, wahoo!
On second and 12, Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
Time. Check the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Young lady. 56. Mike, 56. Move. 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, it's Bell, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down. Bell and the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, here's Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ficken's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But really...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Much 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56 to Mike. Ready? Mike. Go. Go. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. In for the score. And once again, the Browns are back in front. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Good. 180.
He'll give it to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now. For nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A give running right is Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Cleveland.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right here.
Now Mayfield. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Darnold now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Darnold finding Anderson here, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line. So it's, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
On 4th down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 2nd down.
That's right, baby.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming. He's moving, boys, he's moving. 56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Thomas, the intended target. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season, but right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood, what you bleed. I'ma tell you